What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be reviewing the Zeiss Victory rangefinder binoculars versus the Geovid Leica Geovid 10x42 HDBs and the Victory Zeiss Victory RF binoculars. Let me show them to you. Alright guys, this is the Zeiss Victory rangefinder binoculars. 10x42, made in Germany. So the way that these work, they have up here at the top, you can see you've got a range finding button, the one with the arrow on it here. And the other one is actually says set on it, and it's a setting. Now the one cool thing about these binoculars that you don't see on most other binoculars is that you're able to change which of those you want to be your rangefinder and which one you want to be your setting. So if you're right-handed, you probably want it to be on the right side, especially if you're a bow hunter, and then on the left side if you're left-handed, or if that's your preference. So pretty cool. Yeah, that says set there. It's backwards, but there you go. Alright guys, I'll be using the phone cam here with the OtterBox case. I'll put my phone in that, and I'll be using the phone cam. It's a universal adapter. I use this both for my binoculars and for my spotting scope. So I only have to carry one piece. I don't have to have two. I tried to use the phone scope, didn't like it. I feel like this one works better and it can get snug on either one, and I've enjoyed this. So, all right, so this is the Victory rangefinder. See, the glass is super clear. Those trees are about 240 yards away. Focus it here real quick. Looks pretty good. This tree's obviously a lot closer. Very good glass. Makes everything pop. Everything look like it's 3D. Super nice. Let's see if we can use the rangefinder and see if we can pick it up. There we go. And I'll pick it up 95 yards. You'll see it kind of flash there. Just doesn't look like that. 98. 151. So it looks like a solid number. Obviously the camera. That second number you're seeing there, 98, and that's gonna say 0, right? Because he's sighted in at, my buddy's gun is sighted in at 100 yards, and so that is gonna tell him his MOA adjustment. Let's see if we can get another one here. 180 at 0.5, so he needs to change his MOA to 0.5 up, and that would be perfect for him. Let's see what else we got out here. We've got a house that's way out here. Let's see if we can get range find that. Let's try to, sorry, get this set, there we go, right? $12.38. I'm not sure why that's not spitting out a dope for him. The Victory rangefinder binocular is supposed to give you your ballistics out past 1,000 yards. 615, 9.8. You see that there? So at that tree, let's go to this big building over here. 690. Didn't shoot and didn't give him a range. Let's see here. Truck right there. If you hold it and then get on the, it'll give you the yardage. So 691. So it's one nice thing. Hold it, move it to where you want it to range. Hold it. That didn't range. He might be getting low on his battery. It keeps showing me the battery. Did this the other day when I had it. So it may actually be low on his battery already. It's supposed to get up to 1200 ranges or something like that, but he may have used this a lot. Maybe it's just really, it is a little bit cold. I did use this out on a elk hunt that was down to 13 degrees yesterday. I could not get this to range yesterday. That was one concern I would have. Maybe it's just the battery's getting low because now it's, you know, at least 40 degrees out here, and this has been inside, and it doesn't want to range. There it goes. But it does have that battery on there every time, so his battery may be getting low. Anyway, great glass. You know, you saw that house that was out there that was 1,240 yards roughly. Really good binoculars, really good rangefinder. Pretty awesome. Alright guys, here are the Geovid 10x42 HDBs. A little bit dusty. These are used. These are my brother's. He really likes his. The Zeiss are a friend of mine. He loves his. So both have the ballistic capabilities. A little bit easier to input the ballistic capabilities into the Zeiss, whereas the HDB you have to use a memory card, put all the information in there, and then put it into it. So, and I do believe that Leica's come out with a new binocular, 3000.com I think is what it is, that do have that capability of not having to use a memory card. But alright guys, these are the Leica Geovid 10x42 HDBs, and as you can see, super nice clear glass as well. Just the focus here a little bit. How clear the trees get in the background. Very good. One thing that this does do better than, and that the the Zeiss do not do is the Zeiss do not range at close range. .32 yards, guys. So the Zeiss will not do under 30, I believe. I'll have to double check that on the specs, but this will do closer than 23 yards. So this does do close. It does do. I mean, I think I got as close as the old gopher hole here, 17 yards. So I mean, man, if you're that close to an elk or a deer, you probably don't even need to range it. But to get that, try to get it nice. 320, that building there. 3.2, there's the dope right after again. Similar to what you would get with the Zeiss. There is a scan mode on both of these that you can kind of hold down and 99 yards. House. Let's again push it, find it, locate it, push it again. 1247. No dope out to that far. It'll give you your ballistic shorter than that, 694 I think, and then 12.2 is his MOA adjustment. You can change it to mils if you're using a mil dot scope. 692, 12.1, so it works very good. 650, 11.0, so it's very efficient, very good glass. Honestly, guys, between the Zeiss and the Geovids, I cannot see a difference in the glass. It's just, both of them are really good. I think they're very comparable. I don't believe they're as good as, you know, a 10 by 42 EL, but you know, for the most part, especially for a range finding binocular, when you're using this, not so much to locate game. You know, most of the guys I hunt with will use 15s or 12s to locate game and then spotting scopes, but this is when you get closer and need to range and shoot an animal. That's what you use. Anyway, pretty awesome. Alright guys, so here is a size comparison of the two, height-wise. The Leica are a little bit longer, you know, I would say 3/4 of an inch, 5/8 of an inch, somewhere in there. If you look at the height, they are pretty similar. I would say that and I can measure these, but it does look like the overall height is a little bit bigger in the Leica. So you see that these go into the case pretty easily here. Slide them down. And the case snug. This is like I said, this is the QU Bino harness, the Pro harness. So fits, and this is the large, not the extra large, so it does fit in there. They only make 2 sizes, I believe, a large and an extra large, so those work well. All right, here's the bino harness on my chest with the Leica Geovid HDBs and the QU bino harness. Same harness as the other, and you can see that this is pretty easy to just get out, slide out, cut them up, range, slide them back in. Really no problem. A little snug, but not bad at all. Lift them up and over, and boom, voila, protected. Pretty cool. All right, guys. So after reviewing both these binoculars, you know, if I had to choose one, I would probably choose the Leica. As you can see, they're a little bit less, or quite a bit less expensive, about $500 less. The amount that I put up on there from Optics Planet is actually for the newer version, which is the 3000.com, and that one doesn't require you to have a SD card, so you can just use an app and Bluetooth to download all your ballistic data. That's when I'd go out of these two. I did hear through the grapevine that Vortex is coming out with a ballistic binocular, which will probably be less expensive than these. The glass is not as good. I've talked to a couple people about the glass in the binoculars. The Zeiss, to me, it's very good glass, but the Leica glass they're able to put better glass in their binoculars because they're not ranging through the glass, and so that may be why the Leica works a little bit better ranging, because it's an external rangefinder rather than going through the glass. So just take that into consideration. Like I said, Vortex may be coming out with one. I imagine it's going to be less expensive. If you're familiar with Vortex or like Vortex optics, then that may be something that you can do. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully this is informative. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe. Thanks.